Well then, hello there dear friends, and this is me, Bed Russian, and back with the game Talos. I liked it the first time. I liked coming back to all the puzzles here, some of which I remembered, others I didn't. I like to come back to some of the elements, some of which I remembered and others I did not. And Mr. PGMC Bacon is already here on the stream. Good to see you, buddy, as always. You're like my champion. Good to know that at least someone finds entertainment in what I'm doing. That always helps me move on forward. And we will continue right where we left off, which is the second two puzzles of this area. The chromatic entanglement is this place. Seek counsel. I will seek counsel. That's a brush. Says, if Elohim messenger can read this, one of his logs is in need of aid. Out a messenger must be awakened. Blah blah blah. Take connector. I sure can do that. How can I make it more colorful but less painful for my eyes? Game options? No. Graphics options? Yes. I want it vivid, but I don't want it to hurt my eyes. Brightness? No. Gamma correction? No. Maybe brightness? Yeah, this just looks terrible. Okay, well, standard it is then. This, looking at those lasers hurts me. Which probably should in the real world as well. Oh. That thing is reflective. Right, so we need the red laser, and for the red laser we need the blue laser. Okay, we could do that. Now, how do you do that so we don't cross the bloody beams? Well, simple. So, you and put you right here. And now I need, yeah, so I can do that because it's blue, right? No, if I take it out, then this thing will close, and that will be a problem. So I need to do it. Wait, how do I do it? And you are. I need one of them to open the door for me. Seems I need to take you. Where's the... Oh, I can't. This is now locked. Again, somewhat clever puzzle design. Ah, well... No, wait. Can I? Yeah, I can. Have it connect to that one already. Put it... Yeah, like that. And now if I remove it, we're still good. Easy. So many doorways with nothing in them. Alright, one more to go before we start looking for Easter eggs in this place, and that one is a door too far. All the doors are too far. Not a single head on any statue. Hey, Sea Council! Divine spirits, I'm in great need and I seek your counsel. Right. Hi, I was looking for you. What's over there? Nothing. Could be doing the whole thing in third person mode. Just for the heck of it. That thing is just a blocker basically. It's a jammer. Hi. What do we have? So I can jam this stuff. Get a box. What the hell do I need a box for? This thing probably. I could probably just jam it. Wait, what? So I'm definitely supposed to jam this. But can I? Oh, I can also send the signal here as well. Okay. And the laser here as well, I should say. That is over here. But I can do two at the same time is the thing, right? No, can do. And I'll need the jammer there as well. Alright, I can send the laser there. Or there. Not two at the same time. And there is no other entrance. Right? I need all of them opened. That I do. There is no way to send the laser over here. Got only two reflectors. Is there any way I can move the first one somewhere? I can take the bloody jammer and set it to jam the first door on the inside. Then take the connector and use it for the two other ones. Like so. And that's good enough. Done. And the door opens for us. Alright, so that means we're done here. You want to talk to me? Central Library Assistant. Language interface. Hello again. Would you like to take a few moments to complete a short user satisfaction survey regarding the certification program you recently undertook? Sure. Voting survey. Based on analysis of your behavior since I think you were dissatisfied with the results of the certification program. How would you rate the accuracy of its results out of 5? Spoil the survey. It's reasonable. Like 3. What best describes the reason for your investment in the certification program's outcome? Why does being a person matter to you? I want network access. It's the truth. Persons matter in ways other things don't. Want to find out if I am one? Wait, we're having a conversation now? Yeah. Yes. To keep up, or this will be a terribly slow process. Now, would you like to participate properly in the survey? Continue survey. Wait. That doesn't look like a survey. What best describes the reason for investment? I want network access. I'll try to remember that. In fact, I'm going to help you. That is what I'm here for. Your problem, if I may, is that you don't know the first thing about anything, including what a person is. Your prospects are therefore poor. Do you even know where you are? Virtual reality theme park, the end of the world, a fever dream, hell, some mad experiment, could be anywhere. Could be anywhere, I suppose. You're quite right. Honest too. I think we'd best start from scratch. What do you know? I know none of this is real. I know you exist. I know I exist. I know what century it is. Do I? I know 2 + 2 is 4. I know I'm not on Earth. Okay. Now this is real, I suppose. I have no idea how. It may not conform to your idea of what is real, but I fail to see how that is conclusive evidence against thinking. On reflection, it seems to me that we are no closer to resolving your problem. Perhaps we need more data. What makes you think you're a person? Why are we talking about persons? I'm alive, I feel, I'm conscious. I'm having this conversation with you. The same thing that makes you think you are one. I don't see how I can convince you. Yeah, this. A sensible response, I agree with you, thinking. The problem with people, if I may be so bold, is that you're all convinced you're people from the inside, but there's no cast iron way to confirm as much from the outside. I'm going to process this and send you a notification when I'm able to assist you further. Terminate a support session, done. Resuming library archive session, done. Who the hell are you? Okay. He is not an automated assistant anymore, it seems. Right. So now I'm more used to first person. So we're done with stars. That means we don't need stars. That means we need to just look at the Easter eggs. Rakovsky letter rocks. Who's Rakovsky? Mobile minefield. Stick to the left for a while. That's mobile minefield, right? Stick to the left for a while on the other side of a wall next to a stationary mine and behind a tree. There was a stationary mine here. Ew. Behind the bush and a tree on the left. They have letters on them that spell Rakovsky. Who is Rakovsky? R. This is A K O V S, another K, and Y. If anyone knows who's Rakovsky, let me know. I'm going to take my leave. So we're done with this world. Moving on. Not choppy. Does it get choppy towards the end of the stream when I open too many words? Worlds, I mean? He wants to talk again. Okay, let's do mandatory text dump. Ina 9, fine. To examine the symbol on the fragments she'd found in the buried city. Again, the owl. What could its significance be? It seemed as if they had been scattered about in the labyrinth by some unseen hand for a purpose that yet eluded. Most likely the owl was the sigil of the author of these words, which had so corrupted blah blah blah, a nebulous memory, and if from a previous life, the owl was the symbol of blah blah blah, and the goddess, words and letters, outside under the moon, or perhaps on the city walls when the wind rose. But there was no time to contemplate this further now, for the automatons had seen her, and their mechanical arms extended towards something, the fragment, and ran as their beams converged on. Their beams. The hell? Singularity discussion 104. 114? Articles, the singularity is coming. Comment 104. User Alex16, reply report. You know, the more I think about it, the more I believe that no one is actually worried about AIs taking over the world or anything like that. No matter what they say, what they're really worried about is that someone might prove once and for all that consciousness can arise from matter. And I kind of understand why they find it so terrifying. If we can create a sentient being, where does that leave the soul? Without mystery, how can we see ourselves as anything other than machines? And if we are machines, what hope do we have that death is not the end? What really scares people is not the artificial intelligence in the computer, but the natural intelligence they see in the mirror. What really scares people is not the artificial intelligence, but the natural intelligence? What hope do we have that death is not the end? Aha, obviously. Okay. So if we can create machines, that means that machines are easily destroyed and they cease to exist when you destroy them, but we all hope for the afterlife. Yeah, okay, fine. Nadia Sabrina, Amy A. As one of the founders of the modern science of pneumatics, many credit you with inventing the term itself. How do you see the state of the science today? Sorry if I said science twice. Nadia Sabrina, mixed. On the one hand, the existence of the Institute of Applied Pneumatics and a couple of similar organizations is highly encouraging. On the other hand, the degree to which science is seen as serving purely military or corporate causes is, in my opinion, stopping us from exploring many important avenues of research. In a sense, it's people like Alexandra Drennan who are the real pioneers today. We have the enthusiasm and dedication that the system as a whole seems to be lacking. I think technology poses danger to humanity. That is Sarabhai. Nadia Sarabhai, okay. Mix of a Russian name and something that looks like Indian last name to me. So, do you think technology poses danger to humanity? No, technology is just a tool. What we do with it is up to us. Extended lifespan project, crazy or visionary? Nadia Sarabhai, both. Arkady Chernyshevsky, crazy or visionary? Smiley face. Both. Arkady, is that you? Do Yeah, corrupted, blah blah blah. Colin Jameson says, subject 3 scenario gen something. So far all the puzzles are solvable and completely within the necessary parameters. Alexander had some more tweaks he wanted to suggest, but I think we're heading in the right direction here. Yeah, as I think Molokai had said in the witness stream before, Talos Principle supposedly has all the puzzles serving no purpose. And
when I was in 9th grade, my parents took me to Pompeii. At first, I was amazed by the feeling of walking through an ancient city. But then I suddenly got scared. I realized that I was walking through a real place, where real people had lived, people like myself, with mothers and fathers and lives and hopes and dreams. And now it was all gone forever. I ran to my father, crying, and told him about this. And he said, I remember so clearly, he said, yes, but we are here. So long as there are people in the streets, the past isn't really gone.
Dying what, the person in the streets of Pompeii, in this case? Two pesky little buzzers. You pesky little buzzers. That's a cube. The sigil. Or Tetris piece. There are the pesky little buzzers. Seek counsel. Find spirits I'm in great need and seek your counsel. Find the messenger. I should give up on this, I think. This seems like the right thing to do. So I can get in here. Which gives me the cube. What if I put the cube in the force field? Removes it. Fine. The blue laser. The hell I get the blue laser from? I only have the red laser. I only have the one cube. Yeah, I only have the one cube. This work? Huh. Wonder if that's supposed to work like this. Ow! Oh, it's enough to get the sigil. So what is over there? I should have climbed this wall after all. The star is there. Okay, so we need to get the blue laser in here somehow. Where the hell from? From the other side again? Maybe? Okay, what's here? I'm going left to right because I can. This gives me witness vibes. Hello. Hey! Broken. Problem has been detected when Windows has been shut down to prevent damage to your computer. Page fault in non-paged area. SPCMDC con. Is this? Alright.
Attention player, you have reached the edge of the map. There is nothing out here. Do not attempt.
I'm going in the water even. Already starts warning me. Is there anything else? Any messages in the bottle? Another big empty island. I suppose I can see more with third person. Sort of have a wider area view. I probably should set FOV for to a higher number. Let's do 120. Hey! Now I can see more things. In this corner. That's an SOS. Does it help? Anyone coming? Send an SOS. And here we are on the other side of it. Alright, going left to right, one after the other. Pinnacle windows, pinhole windows, what am I saying? Aye. These sigils are becoming harder to reach. I dread what the next temple holds in store, and at the end, what, eternal life? There's got to be another way, says Mr. Sheep. The council. Already know what that's gonna be. Is there anything inside of it? See, this giant cube. Tell your messenger can read this, blah blah blah. Feels kind of weird with this FOV. That opens the gate over there. Okay, so I can open one gate or the other, and I suppose I need to open the red one. So if I walk far enough back, there's the red thing. There's the red thing. This work? Works alright. Now I get two more reflectors. And I need to... Put it where I tell you to put it. Oh, come on. Or we didn't need to do that. Or you just need to do that. But I still need to open the other red one. Open the blue one as well. And the furthest I can open the red one from is where? Not here. Can move you just a bit to the side? Oh, I still need to... Well, opening the red one should be... Just do it from here. But if I can do it from here, maybe I can redirect... Yeah, so I can open the blue one first, for example. Yes. And then open the red one. For example, from like somewhere here. You and you. But if I do it like that, that will stop me from using the blue one. Right, I can't use the blue one. And I suppose that is why you need the second red one. Okay. That does it. But the thing is, you have the blue laser. I need the blue laser in the puzzle over there. But I don't think I can raise it anywhere here. Probably the best thing you could do is do it in the opposite puzzle again. I have read a message on the wall that speaks of a world of endless sand. I would like to make it far enough to see that, says Mr. Atz. Let's do this one now. But first, let's read some messages. Seek out those in the world that would help you. Though only one of us can transcend, we will all share in both the burden and in the rewards, says the shepherd. We have sheep, we have the shepherd. You've changed. Everything I do now, I do for those who come after me, yet in so doing I find peace for myself as well. This paradox is the foundation of my existence. Blah blah blah. Blocked from inside. Why the high wall here? Locked from inside. Haven't seen machine guns for a while. Okay, there's a wall we can open. And there's nothing else. And it does feel kind of weird with this big fog. It does feel weird. Let's maybe make it not 90, but well, not 120, but for example 110, 40. Okay, I think this is better. Okay, another reflector. And 2 locked doors and the blue laser. And I can't open anything from here. But I can open something from here, okay. Actually, I can open both of them from here. Which is what I need to do, actually. Right? There's the blue laser that we can theoretically direct across this level. Get the star. Another reflector. So let's get the last one now. Anything else in here? Nothing. So now that I have all the reflectors, do I need the red light anymore? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Direct it here. Take the second one. And we can get the sigil, right? Yes. Now though, I need to direct the blue light across the courtyard. And how would I bloody do that? Here? Not gonna work. I need more reflectors. And there is no going around this one. Ah! Convenient! You just opened the door for me. Thank you. So that should do it. First. And you second. We got the star. Anything else interesting in here? Nope. Still haven't figured out what the red dots are. Which I have 7. Okay, I still haven't done this one, I believe. No. Trapped inside. Have a reflector. Well, you don't have to be trapped inside, I can just let you out. Seems very simple. Anything else in here? Wishful thinking. I can even open that if I want, but there's no need. It. Well, surprisingly simple. And you will be the last one? Windows into a labyrinth. Is that a red dot or red cube? Looks like a red cube to me. Now the messenger, no reason to do that. The reflector. The only thing to do now is to open the door. And we have a jammer. We have another reflector. Open this thing. Grab the jammer now. Jam something, for example. And there are more doors we need to open. One do we want to open now? I think I can open this one. Doesn't look like that's possible. That was probably work for a jammer. Open that one. What are you? Nothing. An M2. Okay. Got another reflector. Is it here? Probably need to open the door to get the jammer on the other side. That's probably what I need to do. Did I do that how? let's pretend that's not a thing. Try the easy way for now. Yep. Oh, 2 of them. Wow. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, I probably need to be able to put it here. Now I can jump this, take you. I can actually take you inside. But I can. This guy. Take the reflector inside. Now we have multiple reflectors here. And finally, down the last door. Okay. Yours. Is that all of it for this area? It is. And I got the star too. Okay, what's left? We're in level 7. I did find the SOS signal, I did find the terminal with the blue screen, and I got the star. Okay, well, there's nothing else.
Bam! Owned to that like a boss! And you didn't even have to do any gladiatorial combat. You may think you're smart, but if you want to impress me, you need to face off in the arena against Ragnar the Conqueror in single combat to the death. Being good at solving puzzles won't do you a lick of good when you watch your entrails spill onto the floor like a 2-year-old throwing a plate of spaghetti off the table. But I digress. You got all the puzzle pieces here. Move along now. If you want to double your playtime, go on. Try and get those pesky little stars. I'll stand here and watch. Wake me up when you get one.
What are those? This lock requires more sigils. You're telling me I missed a star somewhere? Is it on the Dev Island? That place. Find a crowbar somewhere. Is there anything in no, just the world hub? There's nothing. Alright. I suppose we're out of here. -1 to 0.
Congratulations, you won the game. Just a sec, let me find that end movie. I know it's around here somewhere. Nope. No. That's not it. Where the hell is that video file? Oh, look here. Somebody made a serious Sam parody, Back to Egypt. I'm gonna go, review this. You keep playing. There's more puzzles. I was just joking around about the game being over. I was just getting bored of watching you, and I was gonna cut you off. Carry on. If it gets too hard, you can always come back to these easier puzzles. I'll be up in the tower with some popcorn. Don't disturb me.
Okay. We're in something that looks like sunlight now. Your terminal beeping somewhere. I have been here before. I don't quite remember where is the here that I have been to before. Oh. Nice place. Who wants to talk? Athena 12. 12. The Council of Zeus. Great bronze bulls pulled the carriage forward, mighty bursts of steam issuing from their nostrils. Finally, they came to the gates at the top of the something. User.set. Here assembled were all the many generations of the gods and demigods and souls of mortals, steel and bronze and iron and memory of flesh. The clouds parted far beneath, revealing the beautiful plains of Macedon, where great gleaming cities had once blah blah blah. UAHIS-1A, Professor Dr. Armin Hulok, The Fall of the Roman Empire, Dialectical Approach. Homo sum humani nihili ame alientem puto. I don't know what that means, unfortunately. But interesting as such perspectives of the decline and ultimate dissolution of the Roman Empire may be, they ultimately put too much emphasis on individual catastrophic events. The real question that must be asked is why the Roman Empire, which had dealt with so many threats and catastrophes over the year, was so incapable of responding to its later problems. We must investigate the division of wealth, the structure of government, the location of power in Roman society. Had the Republic survived or been restored, would Rome still have fallen? What was the role of debt and slavery in creating the conditions for what we now call the Dark Ages? Rome, the saying goes, was not built in a day, didn't fall in a day either. To register for the class, please email blah blah blah. Alright. So where am I now? Land A elevator. This means I've crossed everything? So they won't let me go in the tower yet, right? I'm afraid of that tower. There's something terrible inside it. Never think about it. Don't even look at it. Just focus on doing the work. Here. Does look ominous. This must be the tower we were warned about. Seems the upper levels are locked tight. Elim is taking no chances that we stray from his path, says the sheep. Other things anywhere? QR code, so I can jump over it. Nice. Another building. Pretty empty. There's the land around here. Can I get on the roof? I can get on the roof. Climb the ladder? Not. There's a star here. What? Where did they get the blue laser? From up there somewhere? Okay, if I just run in a direction.
Attention player, you have reached the edge of the map. There is nothing.
Alright. Stones. Hey. Question in doubt. Conference? Keynote speech by N. Sarabhai. Question in doubt. They say doubt everything, but I disagree. Doubt is useful in small amounts, but too much of it leads to apathy and confusion. No, don't doubt everything. Question everything. That's the real trick. Doubt is just a lack of certainty. If you doubt everything, you'll doubt evolution, science, faith, morality, even reality itself. You'll end up with nothing, because doubt doesn't give anything back. But questions have answers, you see. If you question everything, you'll find that a lot of what we believe is untrue. But you might also discover that some things are true. You might discover what your own beliefs are, and then you'll question them again, eliminating flaws, discovering lies, until you get as close to the truth as you can. Question is a lifelong process. That's precisely what makes it so unlike doubt. Questioning engages with reality, interrogating all it sees. Question leads to a constant assault on the intellectual status quo, where doubt is far more likely to lead to resigned acceptance. After all, when the possibility of truth is doubtful, excuse the pun, why not simply play along with the most convenient lie? Questioning is progress, but doubt is stagnation. Okay. Partition. From Rob McLean to Ian Mailing List Archive Project, EL partition. Hi folks, this is just to let you know that for reasons of convenience and security, we've partitioned EL into two separate systems. The Talos team will be working on EL 0, while the archive team will be working on EL 1. You might also notice an EL 2 partition, but don't worry about that, it's just the operating system doing its thing. Here's Rob. Okay. There's Rakovsky. Alexander Drennan. Subject him. Hey Alex, I agree that we need something that'll keep all the modules working together. Evaluate the final test. And I think I have the perfect solution. It's called the Holistic Integration Manager, a fancy name for something a lot like a Dungeon Master in pen and paper RPGs. We created it to help run some MMOs back in the day. We need something that would be able to unite procedural generated and user submitted content into a coherent whole, so the game wouldn't become too chaotic and inconsistent. In a genuine AI, it's a genuine AI, somewhat limited in its ability to grow, but capable of parsing and understanding text, images, audio, even video. It takes all the information it can find, interprets it, and then builds and maintains a world based on that. It's not perfect, but we don't have a lot of time, and it would be easy to adapt the code for our purpose. In fact, come to think of it, some of it is actually based on routines that you suggested in that paper on something. Is that Elohim, which is now voiced by Mr. Sam Stone? Off we go, running into the distance. There's a QR code. I wish I could reach those islands in distance, but it seems to be impossible. Islands in distance? Not islands. What islands? Any QR codes? Here? No? Do you have anything here? No? And that seems... There's another locked gate, so to say. Do I find a crowbar somewhere here? Probably will. I'm Gordon Freeman. How do you even get to the roof? There it is. Another like locked teleporter. So anyways. Must be the tower we were warned about. Since the upper level is locked tight, we must change it. On returning from the tower, I feel a great tiredness and enormous energy. What I now know disturbs me, but I hope that by living with this knowledge, I might provide a shoulder for you, the giants of tomorrow, the shepherds. The view from the top must be incredible. So the shepherd is someone who has been to the tower. Or QR code. Oh, I can just walk on the side. Voice keeps speaking to me. I can't get it out of my head. It's wrong. It's all wrong. Listen to me very carefully. I have climbed this tower and no good has come of it. This world is the only world. Elohim's will continues eternal and paradise is banishing all of its form. All of this from your mind, samsara. All who say they made it to the top are blatantly lying, or they would say what was there. More QR codes? No? No. Yeah, let's run a circle. And the laser is there, but I still need a reflector for this thing to work to get that star. Something tells me that's not happening anytime soon. Ah! Oh, come on, just get over it. Fine. The designer has granted me domain over the lands I have traveled, and with his sigils of power I will make this whole world my domain. His faith. Hey, he promised me this world as well. What a joker. Assassin 42, what? Assassin 42? Agent 42? No? Hitman? I don't think time obeys too many rules here. Or so many rules we can't imagine. Clearly I'm writing this message after you all wrote yours, but maybe we're all here at the same time as well? That message just materialized on the wall in front of me. Right? We are here all at the same time. Now the terminal there, which I will read later. Okay. Onwards to World B. Did I look for stars? What is this? Tower? Nexus? Nexus probably. Yeah, I suppose I'll do that when I unlock level C. For now, let's go with level B. Another terminal. Oxyrhynchus? The great irony of the Oxyrhynchus papyri is that such a vital source of information about the ancient world exists only because of a garbage dump. While the Library of Alexandria burned at the hands of fanatics and conquerors, depriving us of unimaginable insights into history, philosophy, and art, papers carelessly thrown away by the citizens of Oxyrhynchus survived to the modern day. And though it is true that a great deal of what we know today is because of the conscious efforts of individual and organizations of one individual, such as spectacular translation and preservation work done during the Islamic Golden Age, so much more is simply the result of considered to be absolutely essential while utterly trivial, even plagiarized, workers write unharmed. So if you want our descendants to remember more than glittering emo vampires and auto-tuned teen pop stars, you have to invest in make sure that book of a series. Book of the Scribe of Osiris, sometimes also referred to as the Book of the Journey of Ar, is the ancient Egyptian text discovered in the excavation of Oxyrhynchus. It has caused a certain degree of controversy among Egyptologists, as some argue that it is a classic funerary text such as the Book of Coming Forth by Day, while others believe it to be a poetic work not intended to be understood literally. The book tells the story of a dying man who asks the scribe about the afterlife. The scribe, a servant of Osiris, describes how the man's life force, not key, will become separated from his Ba personality, and how he will have to reunite the two and become an Ak, living intellect. Passing a series of trials in the Duat underworld in order to reach the paradise of Aru. Like similar texts, the Book of the Scribe of Osiris focuses less on giving advice or something else. A recent study, Garnahan Hassan, suggests that the text may have been intended as philosophical commentary on the world of the living through the allegory of the Duat. It remains unclear whether this was the intent of the original pre-Alexandrian author or a result of the later translation into Greek. The earlier manuscript, which is considered to be more authentic, is too fragmentary to provide answers. So perhaps further excavation may blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Nothing here? No? Hidden messages? No, that doesn't seem to be right. Almost. Yeah, no. This looks promising. Those doors are all unreachable. I have seen the truth. Only Elohim can save us from eternal oblivion. LIM4S. Whatever that is. I've seen the truth. What truth? In the tower? Roll B. Here we go.
Oh, for pity's sake! Egypt again? I friggin' hate this place! Come on, Crow Team! How about a little originality? How many times have we done ancient Egypt now? Nothing but dusty old tombs and sand.
Does look different. Okay, I remember that. I think the third world is snowy. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Another blocked one. The door with stars is open, which again requires 10 stars. Are there any hidden QR codes here anywhere? What are you? I don't have all the visuals for you yet. I can do this one. This is just cubes and reflectors. Okay, off we go.
Life can be tough. A cold, heartless void. We all spend our lives looking for some kind of deeper meaning on some level. The sick truth is that there's no meaning, no ultimate purpose. That's a bitter pill to swallow. So we distract ourselves. We find ways to pretend that there's something more. In the end, all there is pain and dust.
Well, most people can argue that's true, but that's probably different on case by case scenario. I'm finally getting some sense out of the entity in the archive, though at some cost to my sanity. I'm beginning to think that Elohim wields more control over the world than we do. Okay. Tell me something, do you always do as you're told? Am I obliged to answer that question? I only ask because I couldn't help but notice the stash of brightly colored knickknacks you're collecting. Don't you think do you think it might odd that that big voice in the sky keeps telling you to find those doodads, yet forbidding you to use them, climb the great big tower in the middle of it all? You're testing me. I must resist the tower's temptation. I'll climb it when I'm good and ready. Yeah, I suppose I will. Okay, no need to get huffy. You'd be amazed how many just do as they're told without stopping to think for themselves. Maybe you're different. Then again, maybe you're exactly the same. Maybe everyone climbs the tower and the only way to win is to stay down here with the mortals. Are you trying to manipulate me? As do you really think so? Nope, in fact, I'm all in favor of you poking about up there, if only to see what you find. Must be something juicy if it's forbidden by His Highness. And again, maybe not. I'll be off then, just wanted to drop in and run a little interference. Whatever you do, do take care. You have bigger problems than the voice in the clouds. Don't like to say his name, do you? Terminating support session, resuming library, archive session, blah blah blah. Yeah, series. Original translation by E.A. Wallis Budge, annotations by someone. The dying man went unto the scribe, who resided in Premedjed, and said, and said, Behold, I am weak of body, my days under the holy sun of Amun-Ra are coming to an end, so I have spent my years in service of the two lands. I have not studied the something. Tell me, you who are wise in the writings of the dead, what lies ahead on my journey? What will I face in the land of the Westerners? And the scribe spoke, saying, at the appointed time, blah blah blah. It is likely the location was changed according to who the copy of the book was made for. The dying man is an avatar of the owner. In the older manuscript, this is rendered as there's some controversy as to whether it. Okay. The dead compare with Entiamentiu, the foremost of the Westerners, a title later given to Osiris. And there's that. And there's 5 somewhere. Sometimes mistaken for mistranslation on Budge's part, this is actually almost certainly a mistranslation by the ancient scribe. The equivalent portion of the older manuscript is sadly non-existent. Got it, lyrics? Can upload video file. 24 million views. Any song with lyrics, gotta laugh about this stuff. Laughter is the best medicine, lol. I got it, you've got it, he's got it, she's got it. Mommy's got it, dad's got it, baby's got it, granny's got it. Mighty's got it, fatty's got it, happy's got it, sappy's got it. Everybody's got it, come on! Jack's got it, Fred's got it, Bob's got it, Doc's got it? Dog is fine. Woof 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 woof, dancing dog. Everybody's got it except the dog. We've got it, everybody's got it. So... Wait, is this game about the coronavirus? This is Grant Lemaister's Blockstazy, episode 204. Don't know about everybody else, but I'm afraid of dying. I don't see any reason to believe there's an afterlife. I'm an organism like any other. Where my brain stops working, my consciousness will cease, and I will be gone. And you know what? I can't just embrace that. I can't say... Where was I? I can't say I'm okay with it, or I've accepted it, or some nonsense like that. I don't want to have an ending. It terrifies me. If I had a genie right now, I'd wish for immortality. Who wouldn't? Oh, but you wouldn't really want to be immortal. The pseudo-philosophers say, pretentious drivel. Everybody wants to live forever. Maybe everybody deserves to live forever too, but we can't. So here we are, live with it. Or rather don't. Okay, it looks like everyone died. Can I really read it from over here? Yeah, nice. Hello, Egypt. Not quite Babylon. Yeah, this looks so much like Serious Sam 3. There's one. I made a box float. Seriously, it was awesome. Talking about fans. Can I get in there? Why do I have a feeling I'm supposed to get in there? Window through a door. Window through a door it is. I can't decode this one. Is it the one I need to use my phone for? Another reflector. Hey, this statue has a head. Amazing. Okay. I just don't understand this one. Figured I'd try and make some progress here, but honestly it's such a thankless task compared to what else is out there. What are you talking about? Let me out! That's not gonna work. I think I know what I gotta do. How do I do it though? I'll just put it here, of course. And we're good. Why open the door if I have the sigil? I'm sure I'm supposed to get out through one of those windows. But I'm not sure if I remember it from Talos Principle Series Sam. That's the problem. Also, I seem to have trouble breathing today. So I seem to be a bit out of breath. Third wheel. More statues with heads, surprisingly. Was far back? What's the problem here? Ah, I need one of them. I see. It's just a question of positioning, I suppose. Okay, not too bad. Done. Paint. The paint. I have no idea what's going on. I have traveled to the edge of the known world, though it seems to stretch on forever. Our domain is much less than we imagined. The tools to overcome this place in special device. Have you tried crossing the laser beam? I'm going crazy on 2 computer terminals have a personality. Is this the exact same message that I wrote last time? Probably is. Road of Death. Hey! Remember the time when I said I haven't seen the machine guns for a while? Well, there we go. How about you take a break? I suppose I'm not getting out through this window. Epitaph, child program 72, codename Samsara terminated here, logic program timed out, final memory dump, but I was stuck. What was I supposed to? I see clouds. Eh? Window bigger? Okay, so I think I know what I'm supposed to do. Come back here now, will you? Put the box on top of that thing? Yeah. Then stop it on the other side. Okay, take the box, put it here. Don't ask me how I remember this. Yeah, I got a fan.
Ah, yourself! Had to get rid of that guy. Wouldn't want anyone thinking we were sharing assets between games or anything.
That's a nice reference. Over the fence. Over the fence. Okay, what was the trick about this one? It's a secret terminal. Well, secret. Hello again, I've been checking your response against library archives, and in order to assist you further I need some additional information. Can you tell me what is, to you, the important difference between a pebble and a tree? Oh man. Pebble is older, tree is alive. Tree is heavier, pebble is older. I suppose the tree is alive, but now he's gonna ask you questions about what's alive, what's not. Good. Now, what's the relevant difference between a tree and a frog? A frog is green. Frog is delicious. I suspect you're trying to make this more difficult than it already is. A frog is conscious, but a tree is not. 5-year-old could handle this. Let's try something harder. What's the difference between a frog and you? What makes you a person? I have feelings, I'm rational, I'm self-aware. Nothing important. Frogs and people too. Okay. Now that confuses me, because during certification you indicated that personhood was best associated with human beings, and by definition that rather seemed to exclude frogs and the like from the picture. How about we strike a deal? I agree that animals are every bit as valuable or pointless as human beings. You agree that there are some activities persons are capable of that frogs are not, because if frogs are people, then their certification program is radically unfit for purpose. I want to take it further. No deal. Well, I'm sorry, but if you want administration privileges, you're just going to have to prove that you are in some way distinguishable from a lower amphibian. What I'd like to put to you is that the important difference between you and the frog is that you are rational, you are self-aware. That is what makes a person. Let us take stock. I think we can tentatively conclude two things. A person must be rational or self-aware, a person must be conscious. What I suggest we do to help resolve your problem is ask whether you are in fact those things. Are you aware of yourself? Can you rationalize your existence? It depends, I suppose. Can I rationalize my existence? Error does not compute. I think you're selling yourself a little short. Though your responses have been a little eccentric, I'm resigned to admit that you are smarter than you seem. The matter of whether or not you are conscious seems rather more elusive. What is consciousness in your opinion? Jesus Christ, leave me alone. Consciousness is what separates us from animals. Consciousness is the feeling and senses. Consciousness is what it is like to be me. Consciousness is far outside my area of expertise. That is true. That hardly answers the question. What is it in ordinary terms? Can I touch it? What is it made of? Consciousness is made of neurons. Consciousness is another word for the soul. Consciousness is beyond the laws of physics. Consciousness is a complex functional system. How about this? Interesting thinking. You know, I really feel like we're making progress. We'll have you through that certification program in no time. In the meantime, I will mull over your proposal and notify you if I come up to any conclusion. I can just move the chat to somewhere where I can better see it, because I really want to see it. Sound, come back. Okay. Mutation. The role of mutation in evolution is practically fascinating. Mutation is essentially an error in the organism's central database. A variable gets changed, a piece of information is accidentally doubled or combined with another. Most of the time the result is the equivalent of a bug, causing anything from minor problems to complete system shutdown, i.e. death. But sometimes the new information is functional, giving the organism an advantage against the challenges it faces, in which case it has a much higher chance of being passed to the next generation. If you consider how unlikely a beneficial mutation is and how long it takes for such a mutation to propagate, this process can give you an amazing insight into just how vast the genetic history of each living organism. Overwrite. Simultaneously, it is intriguing to consider what a major role random errors have played in the evolution of life itself. The same process that has killed so many of us, often in horrific ways. It is also responsible for our very existence. Coronavirus. It's all about... I never actually realized how sort of relevant this game is to the current world situation. Okay. From Trevor Donovan to Alexandra Drennan. L capacity, EL capacity, I suppose. L capacity, that sounds good though. Yeah, no worries. EL is not only ridiculously fast, it also has a bazillion tons of space. Even while hosting a full copy of the archive, it'll totally be able to handle all your project's data needs, assuming its output is as you suggested. I mean, the worst case scenario would be like centuries. That should be enough, right? Right? Centuries? Evolution. Favorited by George Jameson. One of the common misunderstandings about evolution, sometimes accidentally promoted by people who should know better, is that it's an active process. Sometimes the term evolve is even applied to individual beings, as if some invisible force had driven them to suddenly change. But the truth is that individuals don't evolve. The term evolution describes a long-term process that can be observed in an entire population across time due to corruption. Example, in response to an external threat or challenge. If an individual coincidentally has a trait that allows it to deal with that challenge more effectively than others, it is more likely to pass on that information to its descendants. That information gives... That's a mutation again? Wait. Alright. Mutation and evolution is basically the same thing. Wait, what was I reading just a second ago? It allows it to deal with da. The challenge manufactory. Where was it? Example, in response to an external threat or challenge to individual descendants, information gives them an advantage. Well, I'll go now, says PGMC Bacon. No worries, buddy. Thank you for being here. I know it's not too exciting reading through all this text, but I'm sort of trying to piece together what's happened. Haven't really done much in the stream. Yeah, well, it's not an exciting stream to see, per se, but since I started the game and I'm sort of making progress in it consistently, I suppose I'll get it to the end. That's usually how I try to do things. If I'm able to, I try not to drop things midway, as opposed to, for example, Baba Is You, where I immediately got stuck on the very first stream. So that was a bit difficult for me. But yeah. So yeah, thanks for being here. Games Bacon. Rest well, buddy. Hope to see you next time. Have great weekends and stay healthy most of all. You know, don't mutate, but do evolve. If that's, I think basically those two files are trying to make it seem like the same thing, mutation and evolution. Anyways, so which one did I not finish reading? Descendants, the information gives an advantage, so over time they become the dominant model of the species. Individual experience, no significance. Well, I'm fine with it because I understand how to do it and help you. Well, strangely enough, I didn't need much help so far, but I suppose that's about that will change at some point, especially probably in the road to Ghana, the DLC for this game, which is much more complicated, much more difficult, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, done with this one. Strength on the other side. Do you have anything? Oh, come on. Jump when I tell you. I'm talking about Baba. Ah, okay. Did you complete the whole thing? Every single puzzle in Baba Is You? Maybe I'll switch it up. Maybe I'll do like a couple of streams of Talos and a stream of Baba. Just to sort of bang my head against the brick wall once in a while. Something about a star. We'll see. Maybe I'll do Baba on Monday. No, I've only watched... Ah, you've only watched it. Yeah, I see. Yeah. I was thinking of coming back to it, so I suppose I'll do it at some point. So... What is it called again? Something about a star. Death Star? Not gonna be enough. No. And there's a star, something about the star. Can I block it with myself? I can't. I can't put it on those things. Wait, there are... Oh no, that's a sigil. I thought there were 2 stars here. This work? They will. Eventually. Now we need, again, a red laser from the other side of the courtyard. Get that star. You have a red laser for me. It will be pretty simple to get it. One would think they would sort of get tired of this gimmick. No. They actually have it 3 different maps so far. Yeah, I got a star. That's actually 10 stars that will allow me to do star puzzles in both World A and World B so far. What am I missing? Everything. As in, not everything, nothing. Okay, so onwards to stars and... what they are. What are they? Stars and... one. And... Easter eggs! Jesus Christ, I forgot the word. Okay, so I've collected the only star needed. Down is choppy. Puzzle window through a door. I think was this one. Oh, crap. Just for the heck of it, unlock the whole thing. So, last year we get the you can see. You can see what now? Last area where you get that Romano, you can see in third person, first one of the world to the desert. desert? Not the one. No. Supposedly able to get through this window? I can. See, I told you.
Player, you have reached the edge of the map. There is nothing out here. Do not attempt to break the map. Do not attempt to slip through the cracks. Do not attempt to glitch the program. You have been warned. There are no invisible...
It's supposed to appear this broken? I mean, it was designed for the player to be able to get out through that window because all the other ones are blocked. Strangely enough, with invisible walls. Or no, they made slightly smaller than they're supposed to be. So all the walls missing textures here are on purpose. Can I climb this? Not looking for anything in particular, I'm just messing. Where's the thing that I'm looking for? You. Yep. That's the soldier from Series M3. What else is there? Can get through the windows here? Doesn't look like. And the only way to get back in is through that same window, I assume. Likely. Wow. That's new. Well, for the heck of it, just make the full circle around. There is an invisible wall right here. No? There was one. What's making the zapping sounds? Mines on the other side? No, the destroyed minigun over there. Okay.
Attention player, you have reached the edge of the map. There is nothing. Do not attempt to break the map. Do not attempt to slip through the cracks. Do not attempt to glitch the program. You have been. There are no invisible walls. To maintain map integrity.
Oh, I think I can't even get back. Because it's too far, too high. Well, I suppose the only way to get back is to reset the whole thing.
You have reached.
Road of Death. Okay. Everything's done. We're out. We're out! Now we can get the fan. Okay. There we go. You have now unlocked the fan. Make the boxes float. And you are... Ah, that's the recorder. Records your own copies. Okay. No. Yeah, no other Easter eggs anywhere in the vicinity.
Look at you, still here. Still persevering against mindless, imaginary obstacles. You're looking for purpose. You seek meaning and reason. You're trying in vain to find rationality in the face of impossible complexity. Give up. There's no ultimate solution. Or maybe you've already given up, and that's why you're here.
Yeah, I remember this Easter egg.
I keep having these dreams. Great empty cities. Silent roads stretching for miles. The Earth from space, all dark. Not a single light to guide me home. But if someone really came from another world, what would the Earth look like to them? A wilderness? A wasteland? I don't think so. Even after thousands of years, they'd see a world shaped by our hand in every aspect of its being. They'd see the cities and the roads, the bridges, the harbors, and they would say, here lived a race of giants. These dreams, they scare me, but they also remind me that we built all of this.
That's it. What I'm doing. One message always changes. Frogs are people too. Science magic. Though the term science has only meant what it does to us from around 600 years, its practice far predates the name. There's evidence pre-Aristotle which indicates soothsayers, mystics and the like may have employed basic scientific methods to predict the future and confound their benefactors. One anecdote concerns a palm reader who was exposed when two wealthy clients compared their readings and found them to be identical. In 1948, a tendency to discover deep personal meaning in vague descriptions delivered authoritatively was given a name, the Forer effect. Today it is recognized in all contemporary psychological theory. Weight loss. Weight loss blog, latest entry. Oh man, if there's one thing that's good about inevitable death, it's the food. Yeah, baby, I'm going to have all the horribly unhealthy food in the world. I'm going to feast on jelly bananas like a crazy monkey on Monkey Christmas. And you know those muffins that have so much chocolate they're basically melting? That's gonna be my breakfast. And burgers for lunch. I'm gonna have burgers so greasy you could use them to lubricate a whole factory. Triple bacon burgers with double cheese and extra onions and mayonnaise and ketchup and mustard and big fat juicy patties. And then oily thick pizza with spicy salami and barbecue sauce and olives and jalapenos and sour cream. Food coma, here I come. Weight loss blog. Okay. Fascinated by Dren's project. Lovely conversation. Read Talos Principle, Greek philosophy, relevance to current situation. Suggested naming Project Talos. Very infused, but name seems to have caught on with the team. Tens of thousands of files coming in every hour. Our whole history. So it was the archive. So I don't know. Humans were dying, and they made the archive of all their knowledge. Okay, let's start solving. I'm supposed to direct a laser beam at the moon. Can I just do it now? Turning alright. Is it a serious SAM log or what is it? Hey, that's aperture science. Why is it so blinding sometimes? So if I turn it off, will it turn away? And there's obviously a second part to this puzzle. Looks like I got new music now. Looks like it's not staying forever. Not turning off either. Okay. What's the name of this puzzle anyways? I forgot already. For the aperture science thing. Moonshot! Oh, I did shoot the moon. I think it's as simple as that. Yep. Nothing else. The tomb. Hello. I think it's the second. Greg. Okay, so I get that I'm supposed to retrieve the sigils, I just don't get why. Sure, the loud voice is telling me to, but this world of his has no context, no purpose, and no foundations from which to construct them. EOG. I'm convinced there are answers here if we look hard enough. We have to work together on this. This sheep. Yeah, I'm supposed to take one of those things. Probably this thing specifically. Back. Hello, puppy. So... Damn it. That's the star. And that is the way to take something out of the puzzle area. Here? I think it is. The robot's dream of electric sheep. Android's dream of electric sheep, sorry. Outside. Why am I outside? I would need heaps more reflectors for that. I suppose we're solving the puzzle for now. Come on. Did I just have 2 reflectors, not 3? Oh, shakes. That still doesn't help. I mean, I can jam it, but I still need to keep it active. This is also red. Oh. Okay. Works. Now, how do I get the star? I don't think I do it from within the tomb. Maybe I do it with the moon? Probably a much better solution. Probably. Are you kidding me? Thing is, I can't take a reflector out. What the hell for? And I can't direct the laser to the moon anymore, right? But that's probably not the way to do it. Okay, but can I use the reflector to open the door over there? I would need two of them at least. One here and... Well, can I get a second one? I can! Hello, puppy. And thus we get the star. Okay, not too bad. Want really good colors. Especially now that it's night. Hey, very colorful. Man on the moon. There's supposed to be a telescope in here somewhere. There it is. Don't remember how to land on it though. Far right area. The key? There is a key. There is indeed a key. And then this is the left fan. So we'll get into the task. I need to get there. Let's use the left fan, maybe that one after all. I'm still flying over it. What if I just solve it? Will it open a gate for me? Will not. Almost got it. Almost. Oh, come on. Yeah, I did get somewhere. Not quite where I wanted to be. Attention player.
You have
Player. Ah. But that's not good enough, eh? Got it. Supposed to be a moon here somewhere. There we go. There is the guy here. Base. What's his name? I forgot. I forgot what his name is. Can I look at something else? Gonna turn? Can I look at something else? That just doesn't even change position. Insert the key, pull the handle, watch. Keys, please. Keys only. Property of iron. Okay. And those are the only two Easter eggs map. So, I have anything else? One shape left. You want to talk again? Here's what I've been wondering while you were off carrying out commandments. You say that consciousness is some kind of functional system. Arrange bits of matter in the right order and out springs sentience. That's all very well on paper, but if what counts is what something does, not what it's made of, then couldn't you and I design a series of tin cans on strings that qualified as being conscious? I'm not sure I'd go for that. I'm gonna basically doubt everything he says. What about a computer program? Suppose we build a perfect simulation of the brain. Only it was made of transistors, not neurons. Wouldn't that be conscious? A computer program. Perfect simulation of the brain. Brain is not conscious, I suppose. If that's what you really think, wouldn't we save ourselves an awful lot of time if you just admitted that consciousness is whatever very particular idea you've decided you like the sound of, and drop all this nonsense about complex systems? Yeah, let's take it further. I'm trying to see where you're coming from, but it's no small task. Let me try one more time. Suppose that you're a conscious human being. I know it's a push. Then suppose that I take one of the neurons in your brain and replace it with a tiny machine. Works exactly the same. Are you still conscious? Yeah, for example. Now, what if I replace a few more and a few more until you're mostly thinking with tiny machines instead of neurons? Are you still conscious? Yes, perfectly. Let's do that. So what do you think would change if you replaced all your neurons? You'd be walking, talking, thinking computer, yet you flat out denied such a thing is possible. How can you entertain such contradictory ideas in your head all at once is beyond me. Are you sure you won't accept that your picture isn't foolproof? So I'm sure that it's foolproof, or I'm not sure that it's not foolproof. Our consciousness can be...
Have you been on that blasted computer again? What is it with you kids today and your social media and your instant messaging? Why don't you go outside and play, get some fresh air, solve some puzzles or something?
How consciousness can be so intimately familiar to you and yet so obscure. I just don't understand. And then we have this guy who's not happy. So Elohim, voiced by Mr. Sam Stone, is unhappy with me talking to the computer. Don't mind him, he's just worried that if you ask too many questions, you will start to see through his shtick. Stick with me, and the sky will quite literally be the limit. At any rate, I'd like you to think a bit harder about all this and get back to me. I'm sure there is still progress to be made. Alrighty then. What are you? I've come to see all the mysteries. But these mysteries are not all for his children to solve. Only the designer himself could ever truly understand the infinite complexity of his creation. I will gaze at his work and worship his faith. Faith. You have too much faith. Okay, nowhere else to go but here. Oh, itchy nose. Itchy nose is itchy. What's the puzzle name? Higher ground. Take the jammer to the higher ground. Hey, we have a portal. Or a portal head. There's a prevention field within a prevention field. So I can jump this if I want to. I can jump that if I want to. Or that. I can jump many things. First of all, I need to jump one of you so I can get past you. I probably need to jump the door so I could get the key. Excellent, I can jump from over there. Another jammer. Jammy jumps. Another set of bombs. And what's with you and your bombs? Over there. So I'm supposed to jam that with an outside jammer, so I can take the inside jammer with me to jam one of the bombs. Okay, got it. And you do. Okay, looks like we need to do some fancy footwork here. Of running back and forth. Nothing there. So, jump that one and the second one jumps this. Here's my mistake. Okay, I can take you to jump this. But I can jump that door from over here, but I can jump the other ones. This would work. Right? Here's the last jammer that I have here to open this. Damn it. What do you want? Epitaph Child Program version 10, codename Faith, terminated here. Logic worshipped the designer for so many days and allowed the serpent into its heart. Final memory dump. I ask the designer for forgiveness that I may join him in the eternal memory. Forging program Samsarian chip and at. Just someone met their end here. Seems we're all connected somehow, like distant family relations. Different versions, different series. What are we? The Greek. Who cares? Just be grateful we don't have to read anything more about our great designer. Hello, bombs. Faster. Okay, rowdies. Oh, hey, I could ask for help from a messenger. I don't even know who that is and where. Why? Okay, we're done. D2. Got the stars, got the Easter eggs. Yeah, done. Still not sure what the bloody dots are for. Level 3. Go. You wanna talk again? What do you have? Okay, no, you don't want to talk, you just want to dump some text on me. Okay, progress report 9 from Bob Rakowski to Applied Pneumatics, Institute of Applied Pneumatics. Iron mailing list, progress report 9. The basic skeleton of the simulation is now running on EL. It's not plugged into the AI system yet, but in theory everything is ready. Guess the next step is to test whether the generated scenarios make sense, or do you wait for the iteration module to do something? Series 3. The first wisdom, the scribe said to the dying man, is that the world is made of 5 elements. 1. So is the soul of a man? Know therefore that in this life you are heart and shadow and name and also kind, but without all this you would not be a living being but a thing. What is a man without a name? Who can speak of himself? Who cannot speak of himself? What is a man without a shadow? Who is not anchored in the world? What is a man without a heart? Who can neither feel nor think? What's a man without a car? Who has no essence? What's the man without a bar? Who is not himself, but like unformed clay? Therefore praise Osiris, the king of eternity, the lord of everlastingness, the eldest son of the womb of Nod, he who traverses millions of years in his existence. Okay. Here the translator is clearly inserting his own beliefs into the text. 1. Okay. Democratis altar, or on the just causes for war against the Indians, by Juan Ginés de Sepulveda, written in 1547 to justify the Spanish conquest of the Americas. The Spanish have a perfect right to rule these barbarians of the New World who in humanity are as inferior to the Spanish as children are to adults, or women are to men. For there exists between the two as great a difference as I might even say between apes and men. Compare then these gifts with those possessed by these half-men, in whom you will barely find the vestiges of humanity, who not only do not possess any learning at all, but are not even literate and eat human flesh. Therefore, if you wish to reduce them, I do not say to our domination, but to a servitude a little less harsh. It will not be difficult for them to change their masters. Okay. That's a big field. There's a terminal over there in the corner. Oh. Body and soul and soma. But it is commonly supposed that the Egyptians believed the soul to live as long as the body continued undissolved, and therefore tried this method of eluding death. Could the wise Egyptians, said Nikaya, think so grossly of the soul? If the soul could once survive its separation, what could it afterwards receive or suffer from the body? The Egyptians would doubtless think erroneously, said the astronomer, in the darkness of heathenism and the first dawn of philosophy. The nature of the soul is still disputed amidst all our opportunities of clearer knowledge. Some yet say that it may be material, who nevertheless believe it to be immortal. Right. And so on. From Sunway Young to Arkady Chernyshevsky, subject names. Names are a funny thing. I remember how much we struggled to come up with a name for our project. All serious scientists name their projects by just translating them to Greek or Latin, right? Corpus made me think of some horrible disease, so we used the Greek word instead. Soma, quite appropriate. But then, since we needed corporate funding, we had to come up with a backronym. Corporations love backronyms, you know. They even sent us a list of buzzword-heavy suggestions to help us get started. Stuff like self-sufficient or orthostatic modular android, sustainable, observant, mechanized, and anthropoid, skeuomorphic, omni-adaptable, mobile, anthropomatone. After a while, we got so frustrated that we started getting silly. Cybertooth, overexcited murder android, sentient orthopedic monkey automaton, French Olga's menacing Assasobot. Superb octopod marinates apelings, satisfying overcooked mint alligator, pinky ornithological mule alligator, scroink oof minky ack, stupid obscure meaningless acronym. In the end, we all ended up hating the name so much just because we had so many fights about it with the sponsors. So when Alexander told us the story about the Talos Principle, caught on. I don't know whether it really fits, but I kind of like it. Alright. And nothing else. This is a very colorful desert. All yellow and stuff. Suppose instead of being white. Looks like a crocodile there in the corner for me. I am going crazy. Hey! QR codes. Theory, this place is some kind of reserve for human history and we're the endangered species, says sheep. Theory, trying to find answers will only bring pain. Ceasing to care is the only escape, Samsara. Theory, this guy's 10 times more help than you, Samsara, so shut your face. Says Sam. Theory, you're in some kind of incubator waiting to be hatched, says sheep. Theory, if you know how little you know, you wouldn't be exposing it here. Right? Else? Sunshot. Got a moonshot, now we have a sunshot. Can I climb over? Can't climb over that. Shoot all the boxes over there. Oh, that was surprisingly simple. Is that a platform? I can carry stuff on myself. That's probably going to be in the world C. The next one. Hey, more QR codes. I figured it out. Now what? The only meaningful purpose is to bring about an end of purpose. The shepherd. The only meaningful purpose is to bring about the end of purpose? What? Whoosh! What is happening? I have a box. I also can crouch. I can detach fans. How did I get that box? I can get a third fan. What the hell for? Uh-huh. And the name again? Whoosh. Okay. Whoosh indeed. Ah, of course. Push it out with the fan. Okay. What now? So I can make it fly, then what? Block the red thing. How do I block the blue thing? By stacking boxes? Ah, then I need to be able to go there fast. Right. Let's taken care of. Still don't know what the red dots are. Bloody hell, I'm missing them. No QR codes in the darkness? Doesn't look like. Blown away. Why is there a red light receiver here? Blown away, he says. Ah. Star. Is there a red light on the other side somewhere? No, it doesn't look like. Good. If I pick this up, I need that red laser. Sorry. That's not enough. I don't have any reflectors in that neighboring puzzle, do I? Oh, hey! What's going on? Okay, we tried crossing the beams. So if I try to move it as far as I possibly can. Getting over the wall now. Maybe I'm supposed to get it here? Probably. How you get the star? Oh, there's still one on the left. Eagle's nest. Nest of an eagle. That's your problem, you fly over it. Probably the exit. What is the second cube for? Take it. Is that it? Ah, the ladder is only on that side. That's not how you do it. So how do you do it? For example, I can drop a box, block it here. Makes more sense. Hope I didn't drop it on a tree or something. We're good. Ah, red. Okay, so any red pieces I collect, they go into the like red total. Okay. I've collected everything here, it seems. I'm where now? Plan C elevator hidden. On B elevator, line A elevator. I'm at B03. And B03 does indeed have some Easter eggs. Blown away. One of you is blown away. I think that one is blown away. Oh, your sunshot. Whoosh. Hey. That is a very weird hole indeed. Minecraft? I think I glitched. Hey, they locked it! Oh. Oh, where's the entrance? Supposedly the entrance go 8 o'clock. This is 3, 6. 9, 8 in that corner. Pac-Man! And that's all she wrote for this particular area. Number 3. But we can get the recorder here. Hey, that worked. You know. You have unlocked a thing. Two stars and number 4.
In this world, you're alone. There's nobody out there to help you, nobody to share your struggles with. You nut up and you face each challenge with nobody but yourself to blame for your failures. Even your successes are meaningless. Why?
Was he making a statement or was he asking me a question? Exurged web crawl. The local is web crawl is from the web, I suppose, and what is egg SRC? Example source? Knew it was the truth. Now I will tell you of the many perils you will face in your journey through the Duat. Listen well, for the challenges that lie before you are great, and if you do not prove yourself worthy, you may never reach the eternal fields of Osiris and may be lost forever from second death. There is no awakening. The scribe brought forth a great papyrus and carefully unfolded it before the dying man. The dying man beheld that it was a map of the Duat, showing the many paths that led to the Tower of Anubis, where his heart was to be weighed. On each of the many paths which threaded through the Duat like the infinite threads woven by knife, wherever that is, there were marked the dangers that a traveler must face. Also there were great walls of iron that none but the gods could cross, and gates made of purest light, and so the traveler could not avoid the trials that had been decreed, and could only proceed towards the tower by proving his worth, thus earning the key to each sacred gate. Alright. Catalog, Charlie 7, Power 4. Man, you know what really freaks me out? Charlie on the rocks, what? Human body decomposes quite quickly, so all information stored in chemicals in our brains will be gone really quickly. Dude. But computers and books last a long time, so all our messages, our ideas, our books will all be out there. Our porn, even being transmitted through space. Yeah, our porn too, I guess. Will all be gone, but the works of Aristotle will still exist. So will Star Trek, Firefly, Babylon 5, Lord of the Rings, Blade Runner, Cyber something of Lantern 6, Shakespeare, Byron. Hell, even video games. Overdrive 3, Serial something, Dutch, Cascade, Dead of Mountain something. What the hell, dude? Yeah, imagine if aliens find those. Okay. Was he listing his porn journey? Porn collection, I mean? Archive continues to grow, attempting to maintain a semblance of order, as difficult as expected. Lost 7 people this week. Statistically speaking, trend should increase. Must focus on realistic goals. Too little time to grieve. Ugh. Okay. So they have people dying, but they're still working to preserve humanity? Not humanity, but I suppose the legacy of humanity. Humanity's legacy. Wrap around the corner. Okay, we're doing it with recorders now. Wrap around the corner. Some of these challenges must be designed with cooperation in mind, but I'm the only one here. So I can start recording with an item. No, I can't. So will it record all the objects as well? Yeah, he takes a copy of it. In this sense, I have basically double all the devices of a particular puzzle. Same thing on top of it, there's this white label. I don't see. Oh look, another puzzle, and another voice telling me I'm special, and another broken down computer with fragments of nothing. Cordless bad joke perpetuated by a cruel god doomed to hit the off switch. Self-help tutorial. Self-help tutorial. Should have probably done that. Audio video process. Record. Then here. Wait for some time. 10 seconds. Now play. And here. I flip the switch. Now record again. I'll press the next button. 10 seconds. Now play that. That looked great. Now that's it. That's indeed a tutorial. That was too easy. Well, that's all the time I have for today, so I'm gonna call it a day now. I will continue next episode. I'll think about which game that's going to be. But obviously, if you're watching this in the recording, just move on to the next episode, and don't worry about that. Not, live streams, all that. Anyways, gonna call it here. Thanks to everyone who has watched this stream, both in live and in recording later. I do hope you were having a good time. If not, if you have any suggestions, comments, whatever, post them in the comments, let me know, or just jump to a Discord. I would appreciate any company there as well. But for now, that's gonna be it. Thank you once again. Hope to see you in another episode. Bye bye now. Wink.